Hey guys, what's going on? Steven back again. So I'm back with some Walking Dead news. Now, I'm sure the first thing you noticed is this brand new exclusive image from Season 9. Now, I will get back to that in a minute. I have an article here from comicbook.com, and it says the Walking Dead showrunner address Andrew Lincoln, Lauren Cohen exits. Now, the article goes on to say, The Walking Dead is going through changes, including losing Andrew Lincoln and Lauren Cohen in Season 9, which new showrunner Angela Kang has now addressed in a somewhat roundabout way. Kang was outright asked how the AMC series will handle such exits. While there is no official comment on Lincoln yet, she did acknowledge the quote-unquote heartbreaking nature of losing cast members while talking about Cohen's final season as Maggie. We don't want to spoil anything, Kang told THR, Hollywood Reporter. With anything that happens on the show, no matter who goes in any given season, we're always having to say goodbye to people, and it's heartbreaking for us as people, but it's always in service of the story. We just hope that people will come along on the ride with us because I'm very proud of what we're doing. In the wake of Carl's death in the mid-season 8 premiere, The Walking Dead is facing revamp when Lincoln's Rick Grimes and Cohen's Maggie are next to go. We started telling a story at the end of last season without Carl, and since there's so many great characters on the show, different people will step up, Kang said. It'll never fill the exact gap that a character leaves, but there are other people whose stories will come to the forefront in great ways. With Lauren, she has said that she would like to come back to the show, and we would love to have her back. Interesting. We think there's more story with Maggie to tell. We already have some plans brewing that I think are pretty cool. So the world of The Walking Dead moves on with whoever we have at the moment. It's what we've always done. As for Rick's Season 9 story, Kang is willing to share a few details of where audiences will find him and the trouble constantly waiting for him in the apocalypse. Rick opens up the season in a place where things are relatively good and peaceful for him, Kang said. He made that unexpected decision to let Negan live at the end of Season 8, and will deal with some of the after effects of that because it was such a monumentous thing. And the trauma of losing his son Carl, even with the passage of time, is something that is still painful for him. We're going to see him try to turn that pain into something positive for everybody. Rick will face some real challenges along the way. The thing that I hope the audience will respond to is seeing how great Rick's underlying goodness and leadership will shine in moments of great adversity. And of course, The Walking Dead is set to return for its 9th season in the fall, blah, blah, blah. So, very interesting. Now, I like how she completely ignored the what about Rick leaving question. You know, that was very interesting. She did address Lauren Cohen leaving, saying, she said, or Lauren has said, that she would like to come back to the show. So that is very interesting. That does kind of leave the door open, I guess. If Lauren is open to returning to the show, I guess she wants to keep that door open in case if, her new show, was it Whiskey Cavalier or something like that, just in case that doesn't go so well. She's always got, a foot still in the Walking Dead door. So, that's always a smart thing. I mean, to me, I have no interest in seeing that show. It doesn't interest me at all. I don't even watch anything really on ABC anyway, so, makes no difference to me. But, that is pretty interesting that, Lauren said she would like to return to the show, so maybe she doesn't get killed off. Maybe she ends up going away, an open-ended ending, if you will, just in case things go wrong for Whiskey Cavalier. But, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Now, of course, as for Rick, she made no comments about, oh, well, Andrew is open to returning to the show someday. She made no mention about that, no mention about Rick leaving, nothing at all. She just completely, skipped over that, avoided that, Oh, well, let me tell you about Rick's story, though. What about Rick leaving? This is Rick's story. You want to hear about Rick's story, so that's pretty interesting. But it sounds like it will be something very interesting. Um, looks like the death of Carl is still, weighing heavy on Rick. Can't blame him. It was his son and everything, even though it's been, I think, what is it, 18-month time jump, I believe they said. So, still painful, still raw for him. Um, looks like we're going to be seeing the after effects of keeping Negan alive. So that'll be very interesting to see how that plays out. Um, what do they do with Rick? Because things are different in the comic. Um, in the comic, Rick and Negan kind of have, I don't know, they kind of like frenemies, I guess is the word. Um, so it'll be interesting to see what the after effects of keeping Negan alive and throwing him in that prison will do. And then, of course, he's going to turn some of that pain into a positive for everybody. Um, and of course, I hope the audience will respond to seeing how Rick's underlying goodness and leadership will shine in moments of great adversity. So that'll be interesting. So, very interesting article right there. Now, jump over to the picture here. So, this is I believe, the first exclusive image from Season 9. This is from Entertainment Weekly. Pretty cool picture. I know a lot of people are kind of, oh my god, where's Rick? Where's Maggie? Where's Daryl? Where is everybody? So some people are kind of freaking out about that, but, hey, it's just one picture. Calm down. But, we got Michonne, we got Carol way in the back here. I can't, I don't remember her name from Oceanside. Um, yeah, I'm drawing a complete blank on her. I can't think of her name. But we have Enid over here, we got Sadiq over here. We've got this new character, I don't know who that is, but these two look like they could be related. I mean, they look very much alike. And then, of course, we got Aiden all the way over here. Now, of course, we got, the horses and horse-drawn wagons and stuff like that. So, that's pretty cool. Now, there was I think it was another interview, again, with Angela Kang. I can't find I lost the article, I accidentally closed it out. I gotta go search for it again. But she was also talking about, I guess, like the theme of Season 9, and apparently the world is going to be breaking down a lot more, especially like man-made buildings, just like in the poster we saw of Season 9 of the Capitol building and stuff like that. So apparently the world itself is going to be deteriorating a lot more. So, people have been saying, well, how are they getting all these cars? How is there still all this fuel? All that stuff should be, gone, and these cars should be broken down and rusted and all that stuff. Looks like it's happening in Season 9. That's why we got horses, we got carriages, we've got, things like that. So, very interesting, very cool stuff. I am very much looking forward to Season 9. It will be very interesting. Like she said, she wanted Season 9 to feel more like Season 4 and Season 5. So, Season 4, at least the first half of Season 4, was all about building up the prison again. After they took in the Woodbury, people from Woodbury, after they took them in, they started growing crops and they had water filtration and, all that stuff like that. And then, of course, Season 5, they were on the road, Terminus, they found Father G, and then, of course, they went into Alexandria and stuff like that. But they were on the road quite a bit, the famous, what was it, the barn scene, where they were holding up in that barn with the storm and everything like that, which was pretty cool. And then, of course, good guy Aaron found them. So, yeah, I mean, that would be pretty interesting. Season 9, building up Alexandria, which we have seen. I won't really get into spoilers, but, those communities are being built up once again. Um, and then, of course, having them out on the road, or who knows what, doing, who knows. But, yeah, some really cool stuff. I will have to look for that other article that she did, or that other interview, I should say. She did talking about, I guess, the world of season 9 and how things are going to be deteriorating a lot more. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. Remember, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description box below. And, of course, leave me your thoughts and comments. What do you guys think about the picture here? What do you think about Angela Kang's, comments and stuff like that? What do you think about Lauren Cohen saying she is open to returning to The Walking Dead, or open to returning to the show? Do you think she's going to die? She's not going to die? She's going to have some sort of open-ended ending, if you will? Do you think the same thing with Rick? Do you think Rick is really leaving? I will leave a link to my theory video about Rick not actually dying and Andrew Lincoln not actually leaving, but just taking a vacation. I'll leave a link to that video somewhere over here. But let me know. And of course, stick around. More videos are on the way, and I'll see you guys next time.